BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Carolina Panthers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
I like the uniform matchup.
Ready, break. Here we go, here we go. 60 reps, smash, smash. Set.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, we had a better...
This defense for the Browns, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down and a yard.
Hey, what's that? 43 rail. Come on, set. Red, 30, mega, hunt.
Young to throw it.
Oh my God, Miles, if you would have just made that play.
You look at this Browns defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ready?
Third down, Young from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
I always see this playing playbook and never call it. So, see if she got anything good for us.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
This is probably going to be a sack.
Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Ready.
Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. He stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The Panthers too strong. They get there and take him down.
That was just silly.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Let's go.
Back to throw. King. Open man is the rookie from Auburn. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Checks it down to Judkins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go.
I meant to keep that.
He lost the football. It's loose. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh my God, are you serious right now?
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 27-yard line.
I mean, I knew he was blitzing. We stepped back from it. I just don't. Like, we did what we were supposed to do there. Untargeted user.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before?
Yeah, and everybody.
He cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket.
And everybody
and not
but,
let him get
I
to
guess,
the
the guy who was
perimeter,
looking
because
for.
once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Ultra. Go, ready.
Young to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And it's a short
Go,
one
Mark.
complete to the
Start
tight
gaining.
end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
3rd and 5.
They win.
95. Ready.
Operating from the gun, King. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Is everybody playing for the Sixers now?
A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
They played the Wizards. Yeah, they probably could have expected them to win.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark.
Yeah, I don't know if he was using that middle safety and pulled him away or that was just cover 2.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To
What?
get to that spot on the field, that
I'll take
allows
it.
you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19 and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready. Blue 36. Mega. Blue striker. Set.
What?
Wide open
Where did my safety just go, dude?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Why'd he just run
A gain
down?
there of 30 big ones. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
Yellow 22. Cluster 6.
Ten 0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
You still here, Mark?
Okay, break.
Nice. They didn't even let me call a play.
Ready, ready.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Panthers at 3-8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize
in the game now.
themselves.
I didn't even
and
realize he was
forward
going back
get
and
a win
forth.
in this one.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
You think I don't know
They'll
this?
have
That's
2
Felipe
remaining
Franks.
as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
No, it's not Franks. Oh, it is Franks, though.
Cowboy 80. Set. Hurt. Hurt. Let go.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Ready. 19 tight. 19, go.
On first down, right back to Etienne. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively.
This could be a very good or very bad
strength,
play call.
quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a
60
loss.
Bison. 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Another tote for Etienne.
Well, it was good, and I thought it was play action.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. Panther 6. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Go, Rig. Go.
Etienne.
I made the wrong move.
They get 3 yards.
I still missed.
Work to do. It's third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Flex bone normal. I have no fucking clue what that is.
A big play forthcoming.
Oh, this is
Here's third and goal.
read option.
Come on. Set. Bronco switch. Bronco.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Called it. That midline read.
Loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Panthers nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now he's going to step up and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Man, what the hell is this lineup?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sellers. Oh, the ball comes
I was trying to put my dude on the bluff blitz, and I got stuck.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
19 tight. 19. Warriors 70. 65 cats. 65.
They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
I'm over here trying to figure out how to do a bluff blitz, man. How do you do that?
Enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut outfield.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
70 Lions. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Now they show jet sweep it instead or run up the middle here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's
I don't think I've had the ball this quarter.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sellers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Okay, ready? Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go!
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. 2nd and 1. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Sellers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Look at that.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
65.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Ready.
Pigs on a boat. Your name is Pigs on a boat.
To throw is King. Throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, he's got Bond. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That's to the running back, Dylan Sampson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Browns have opened the lead up to 30. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Pigs on a boat.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that
Gone
means he'll
on
need
the
to
whip.
come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. Sellers.
It's too late.
It's to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Come on.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60, check, Bobcat. Ready?
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Go!
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Oh my God.
Taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
18, 19 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Sellers. Oh, he's got him.
And just stand down. Corner route.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Why did Ward run to the inside? What was that?
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Defense
And
is
now
out
they'll
there.
empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the
Cougar
two-point
19.
conversion.
Ready, ready.
And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game.
Browns 31, Panthers 8. Ryan Fitzgerald to
Following the
kick off for
touchdown, this is
Carolina.
Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Come on, set. Blue, red, check, pink.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. That's Bond. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshawn Judkins, 57 yards. And the Browns have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sellers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Go. 65. Go.
Operating from the gun. Sellers. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL
on EA Sports.
Dragon 60. Set.
They go play action here on
Oh,
first
my.
down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll
The Wolves
bring
have
up a
like
3rd
15
down.
tackles from all these flat
One
routes.
thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
We'll try, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Oh,
He
just
is
threw
gonna
it right
have a
fucking at me.
Panthers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
60 Maverick. Come on.
Back to throw. Sellers. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Myles.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his target. That's
Okay, he missed. And what type of dive was that?
this into the end zone. Now hold on here.
That was the most
Flag down.
pathetic
So let's
dive
see what
attempt
this
I've
is
ever seen in
about.
my life.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70 Rangers. Go.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts
Oh
the
my
lead to
God.
30. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ready.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
They run with Ford. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here we go. Here we go. Quick, 52, blue, check, check.
This is Ford. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
I'm trying to go down.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
Ready up. 19 left, Bronco 80. Let's go. 69, 18 Cardinal, Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19.
And this one's incomplete.
Fucking ball.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off play action. Sellers.
What?
That is caught. McMillan with it. And they take this.
Just threw it right to him and he didn't grab it.
He's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
70 Rangers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Dana
It's 2nd and 20.
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Operating from the gun. Sellers. That one complete to Luger. A big gain there after going back.
Are you kidding me?
That'll lead to a third down.
20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun on third down. Sellers. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Go check. Bronco 80.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
What the
On
hell?
the ground attack here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Sellers. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Deputy, 19 Hawk, 70 Hawk.
Operating from the gun. Sellers looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
That's good. Panthers, first down.
Ready.
Got him in. That's Ligon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now.
19, Pioneer. Ready. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Off the play fake. Sellers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Dana picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, I want to
Panthers
go
going to use
to
the first
bed.
of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Sellers. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
What the hell is number 0 doing?
Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Set punt. Red 38. Punt, punt.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play.